Okay. Yeah, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the 8th of DigiTeachers um, Fellowship Training. It's so wonderful that we are doing this finally on the final day. Yes, we have 8 activities outlined for our fellows, and today is such a very wonderful experience that what we started weeks ago, we are going to wrap up our training today. And I am very happy that every beginning has an end. If you are a fellow, please, and you're joining us, just let us know if you're hearing me loudly. I'm a little bit under the weather, so I might not be in my frequency as I used to be, but I'll try and ensure that my voice is audible enough for you to hear me. So we are happy that today we we are doing this. And one of the things I keep saying is that it will take teachers to favor frame, thank you. It will take teachers to be able to solve the problem of teachers. And in all of the things I have carefully done in the course of our program is to ensure that the trainers are teachers. Yes, the trainers are teachers who wear the shoes and understand how it pinches. If we are talking about integrating technology into the classroom, then we should be looking at a teacher who's already doing one, not to go and bring a professor who finds it difficult to integrate technology into the classroom, other than read theories for us. So what we do in this fellowship is basically to ensure that you are able to practice. In short, more of the work is practicing, because integrating technology is about practice. It's not what they told us that looked like a rugged science, right? Where it was only limited to computer science students. No, I used to tell people, no, if it was so, I wouldn't leverage technology. I would have taught people in sciences about using technology in teaching. July, I was invited to a school here in Uyo, where I was asked to train teachers, and most of them were science, mathematics, physics teachers, secondary school. So, and here am I, a social studies scholar, teaching them, walking them all through all of that. So today, technology is just like your pen and paper as a teacher. So you all need them in the process of standing out as a 21st century teacher. So ladies and gentlemen, our distinguished fellows, we are happy to have one of us who's our programs coordinator, Edika Samuel, who will be leading the session for today. So she'll be taking you through, telling you about technology and its integration into the classroom, and then also walk you through how you can create educational resources. This is the part I love most, because this part teaches you what you have to do with your phone and how you can make um, money on the side. If you are consistent in it, you can dish out content, valuable content that could be sold. Yes, I have seen teachers I have trained come to testify. In short, in our last fellowship, the DigiHealth Fellowship, the Pioneer Fellows, after the class, this class actually came in earlier. So on the graduation day, one of the fellow gladly confessed that after that class, she was able to utilize Canva, and then she was paid for certain educational resources she created. So that's a testament to hard work. So thank you for joining early. Thank you, Favor Ephraim, for joining early. And without much ado, we're going to leave the stage for Edika and Samuel to take us right. Good evening and welcome, Edika and Samuel.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, boss. I'm Mr. Joseph. Thank you very much for the opportunity to train my fellow teachers, and I hope I give in my best today. Now, I would like to share my screen so we can go straight to the point and to this lesson. Oh, sorry. Okay, our topic today says integrating technology into the classroom. Integrating technology into the classroom, and this topic is a little bit wide, but I'll summarize it in few minutes, but definitely you're going to get value after my presentation, at the end of my presentation. Okay, so first of all, who is Edikan Samuel? I like to briefly talk about myself. I am Edikan Samuel, known by the brand name The Passionate Teacher. I'm passionate about education, and I wouldn't like to bore you about how I ended up being a teacher, but it is a journey I will never regret. I never regret being a teacher. I have three core values, which are passion, integrity, and excellence. And I give it my best when once I'm given an opportunity. I'm currently a dyslexia advocate for Dyslexia Help Africa and Africa Dyslexia organization. I talk about dyslexia. I help students that are struggling with reading, spelling, and to overcome their spelling and reading problems by creating programs and intervention classes for them. I am the passionate teacher. I inspire teachers to teach with passion and inspire with purpose. Let me not bore you with my history and my story. So let's just quickly move to the next thing. Now, educational technology refers to the use of
You
digital
sorry, please.
tools.
Do you okay?
Sorry.
Okay, your slide is moving now. Go ahead.
Okay. Educational technology refers to the use of digital tools and resources to enhance teaching, to enhance learning, and educational administration. Now, if you want to look at it, modern education relies on technology to make learning more engaging, accessible, and effective. So, when we integrate technology, it means we are using technology as a tool to enhance learning. It means we are using technology as a tool to enhance learning. Technology has actually transformed how teachers teach, how students learn. Now, in today's training, we will not just give out the theory aspects of about technology. We will focus on creating engaging sheets. As Mr. Joseph had said earlier, some of these worksheets, if you're consistent as a teacher, you can actually sell these worksheets and make money. I'm not just a teacher that talks about, or this kind of mindset that teachers are poor as church rats. I made a post on my platform, I think this week, that in time to come, I'm going to live the life I envision, that soft baby girl life. With this profession, in this career, I'll make money from teaching, and I'm going to live that soft baby lifestyle. So definitely this is a lucrative career. It's not just the career back then that we used to feel, oh no, teachers are not making money. Teachers are literally making money because they are integrating technology into the classroom. They're making use of technology, and then they're making money. So definitely you can create this your worksheet and you sell it to make money. So I'll show you how to do that. So you can create this worksheet using Canvas and interactive quizzes using Quizlet. I'll also show you that. Now let's just move over to The next one, why do we integrate technology into the classroom? Why do we need to bore ourselves to go through that pains of learning, of trying? Number one is it enhances student engagement. Now, if you're an online teacher like me, to be sincere, if you're not making use of this technological tools, apps, at educational games and video, it takes time. You won't be able to capture your students' attention and for a long time. This jerseys generation, you won't be able to capture their attention for a long time, and actually it makes learning fun. When we do all this, it makes learning fun. Is not boring. Your class will not be boring. Now, number two, it facilitates personalized learning. It promotes collaboration and communication. You can create this thing and share it among students, and your students just need to come online, edit, and that's it. It expands access to resources, supports differentiated instruction. Now, it helps as teachers, it helps us to support students with diverse learning styles. Now, students that kinesthetic learners can learn, visual learners can learn, because definitely you're going to bring out the pictures. Let me use myself as an example. There is a student I'm actually teaching, and during one of my classes with her, she was given a homework, an assignment on photosynthesis. She's actually 6 years old, and I was thinking of how to explain photosynthesis to her, chlorophyll, all those big terms. And I like, oh, I really needed her to understand it. So what did I do? I went online, check on YouTube. I saw the topic on photosynthesis. I just picked it up and I played the video for her. From the video, I was able to explain it better. She was able to see the leaf. She was even asking me questions like, oh, Miss Samuel, I can see the stomata, I can see. So definitely leaves us spores, and this spores are called stomata. After that day, do you know, it stick to her, and she was even able to explain it to me another day when I asked her. I even watched her explain it to her sister, her baby sister that is 4 years. So, and I noticed she's a visual learner. If at all I went about talking about photosynthesis and going about the theory and making her recite it, it won't really stick to her memory, or it won't stick. Yes, it won't. She won't have that retention span for that long, because she will just quote and know. But when I showed her the video, she saw the pictures of the plant, the sun, the water. She really understood the theory. So it supports differentiated instruction, diverse learner like me, that is my focus is on students that are dyslexic, and this really helps me because I am able to summarize my lesson into audios, send it to parents, and that is it. That's technology. Now, it also enhances teacher efficiency and effectiveness. This is it. Like, it makes my work easier, it makes my work faster, and it makes my work efficient. That is it. That's one thing about technology. Now, schools nowadays have interactive whiteboards for displaying all this digital content. We have educational apps online that can help us. Let's look at some of this. This is the interactive whiteboard. We have Google Doms, we have Zoom, we have Kahoot, we have Google Classroom, and a whole lot of it. If at all you're an online teacher, I think you should utilize this. Or if you want to go into online tutoring, you should get conversant with all these tools. It will help. Now, tools for creating resources. This is where I am going to center on. I'm going to take you step by step on how to create your worksheets using Canva. I'm going to help you do that, and then you move into Quizlet. I love that, this Quizlet rather. I love Quizlet. Then I don't think we will talk about the PowerPoint presentation, this is the other one, but definitely I'll do an in-depth demonstration of how to use Canva to create worksheets. So permit me to end this because this is actually my canvas that I'm using. So let me stop sharing for now and do something. I hope you're following. I hope I'm not just talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. Hello, please. I'd like to know, are you following? Please comment. Okay. Thank you very much, Favor. And I'll present again. I'll share my screen because I want to start from the beginning. Okay, I hope you can see my screen because I can't see you and I cannot see what I'm presenting. What I can see is just my screen now. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Canva is a powerful online design tool that is incredibly user friendly. Yes, it is user friendly. And for those that have no idea on how to design with no experience, you can actually just download it and then voila, you create new designs. Now it also offers a wide range of templates for educators, making it easy for them to create, for us to create professional materials. Now, let me briefly talk about the benefits for educators. Canva, the benefits for educators. One, we you can customize your templates. Now, it provides a vast library for templates, specifically for educational purposes, including worksheets. We have poster, we also have lesson plan. We also have lesson plan. You can search for lesson plan, and then you have it. I hope I'm not faster than my shadow. Lesson plan. Have you seen this colorful lesson plan? Let me search. What is going on? These are all my content. I don't know what's going on, but let's just continue. Okay, so you can search for lesson plan after and every other thing. Now it's very easy to use. You don't need to go and just keep studying very hard 5 months 2 months to be able to create a design, and you can also collaborate. Now let me show you this design was actually created by Mr. Joseph. But what did I do? Because he gave me access to the design, I was able to edit. He did the design and sent it. So I was able to edit the design. But this design was created initially by Mr. Joseph. But I was able to work on the design because he gave me a link. He sent the link of the design he had created. The design was actually for something else. He sent it to me. You can send it to a teacher. This is it. You can send it to a teacher. That is it. You can share it after creating your design. You can choose to share your design to people. This is collaboration link. You can see that Mr. Joseph was the rightful owner of this what design, but I just had to edit the design to my then you copy the link and you send it to them. Let me not be faster than my shadow. Let me go back to the home page. So I've talked about that it helps us to collaborate as teachers. We can use it. It is very easy to use, so you don't need to go all the way going to go and learn for 5 months, a year to be able to do it. Now let's go to step by step. If at all you don't have a Canva, you can actually sign up if you haven't already created. But if you have, you just need to log in. Like what I did was to just log in. Now you search for worksheets. Now this is it. You search for worksheets. These are different worksheets and I've created. You search for worksheets. You can use the search bar. You saw the search bar I used. You can use the search bar to search for it, and it
Your
gives you
screen is not
variety.
moving from this end. Sorry. Your screen.
It's not moving. Oh,
Yes.
oh. So that means you can't see my.
We only see the home page and we have recent design. That's where we are now. So we can't see
Can
all
you
those
see it now?
navigation. Yes, we can see designs.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so this is the I had actually searched for worksheet and it brought me here. Design 24 created by you or your team. So we can see all other worksheets. These are designs I've actually created and things I've tried working on. So this is mine. So when you search for worksheets, you have a variety at different types of worksheets displaying. But let's just try working on this. This is something I started working on. I worked on. I hope you can see this. Can you see this slide?
No, no, I can't see where you are now. We are still, yeah, we can see. I can see now. You just
Okay.
loaded. Mm.
Okay, thank you. We can now work on this to create. Let me increase it so that we can see properly. I want us to see. This is what I started. This was not the initial color of this, but I was trying to play with it and change a lot of things. Now I can choose to change the font size. I can choose to change this color to my anything depending on your brand color. That's another thing I want to talk about. For every worksheet you create, Mr. Joseph took us around branding. So I think worksheets too, you need to brand your worksheet. So even if you're using Canva to create it, let it be unique. Let it look like, oh, it is something Edik and Samuel created. It is something the passionate teacher created. So you have your brand color, so you can change it to blue. This mental math. You can actually change the font size. You can increase, you can reduce. Then this is addition and subtraction. We can change the color to orange. Let's change it to orange. You have seen change all, but I don't want to change all. Let me remove this. Let me delete this and show you how I added that. That is my logo. That's my brand. But now we can also play. Children love colors. You can also try to change this. You can even impute yours. That's another thing. That's the beautiful thing about this. You can actually change it to your own 20 minus 5. That is it. You can actually change it, play with the colors, make it colorful for the children. Have you noticed the color has changed? I can make it bolder. Let me change the color for all. Sorry, blue. I can make it bolder. These are the other ones I've worked on. I hope you can see my screen. Okay, so I've actually changed it from black to blue. I hope I have. I can also decide to change the font to a different font depending on what I want. Now they say change all. I've changed it to the same font. Now, even this, I can choose to change it to the background color. I can choose the background color to something. eye catchy. That is it. It's very easy to create, just that you just have to think of what you want. You can actually choose to remove all these numbers and fix in yours. Now let me show you how to add picture, but I'm going to be adding my brand name. We have text, we have upload. Now these are images I've used before. If you check my upload files, these are images I have actually used to create things on Canvas before. But I'm looking for something. Please, I hope you're following. Now this is it. Okay, let me check for another one. Okay, this is what I want to use. The passionate teacher. I have to add my. Okay, so when you're done, you can come here. We have transparency, we have copy style, we have position, we have animate, edit picture, edit image rather. No, this is not what I want. No, I don't want to create animate. I can choose to flip the picture horizontally, vertically, depending on what I want to do. I can choose to flip the picture. Now vertical, horizontal. These are designs and elements. This is text that you can actually add. Uploads. We have talked about upload. If you come here, you see the project. I edit more with my phone than my laptop. But that's one thing about me using Canvas. I can just lie down and I create something more conveniently with my phone than with my laptop. I don't know which one you prefer, but I prefer using my phone to edit and create what I want than using my laptop because it's very easy to use. So that is it. You can decide to share. I talked about sharing of when you're done. You can decide to share it with people. This is it. I can decide to share. Only you can access. No, I can decide to share. Anyone with this link, then I copy the link and I send it to whosoever I want to. This is my WhatsApp. I can choose to send it. I just sent it to I just sent it to Mr. Joseph. So you can see that. So if he has access to it, with this link, he can just quickly log in and have access to it. Now let's go back to our project. This is it. When you're done, you download. When you're done, you download your project. When you're done, you download the project. When you're done, you download your projects. We have insights. You can choose to change the name. You can choose to change the name. This is undo if I don't like what I just did. Save all changes. So that is it. It's very simple to manipulate. It's very simple to use. Let me quickly show you how to use Quizlet, and then that's going to be all. I hope you can see this. Hello. I hope you were able to see what I was doing. You magnify the, we can't see the worksheet. Oh, sorry. Please, can you see it now? This is how the worksheet looks like. Not really. I just increase it. Okay, thank you. So this is it. I've actually I brought this in from my, let me delete it and try that again. Sorry. I came to my uploads, and these are things I have actually worked on before. So I just had to bring in my brand name. That's what I did. I actually reduced it to fit in. I didn't want it that big. It's supposed to be smaller. So that's what I did. Replace background color. This is me changing the background color to all white. I can undo whatsoever I did. It's simple to use. It's really, really simple to use. We talked about position. I've talked about changing of this color. We did this together. Let's just quickly move to Quizlet. Uh, This is how it looks like. Some people call it quizzes. I call it Quizlet. This is how it looks like. Now, I enjoy using this platform a lot. I love it because when I'm teaching, I can just share my screen. I can just share my screen with my students, and then my students just quickly. Okay, so this is how it is. Now, for you, if you don't have it, you can just quickly have go online, search for the site, register, login, create, and all that. But today I want to show you something beautiful. Now you can go on create. You want to create a quiz. You can actually create a quiz. Before we could actually use it to just generate with AI. But recently we had issues since on the 31st of July. We can't actually use it to generate quiz. And it was very easy to use it because I can just get my YouTube link and input and generate my quiz. But over time, they stopped that. Now you can create from the scratch. You input, generate quiz from YouTube videos. You can create that. You can import worksheets and your questions. You can also import worksheets from spreadsheets, from documents. You can upload it, like maybe when you're done creating your worksheet using Canva, you can bring it here and upload from your device, input from your drive, take a picture, and they have supported format. Now let's just quickly look at what um create with link. No, create, you can create the lesson you want to teach your students. You can create the lesson you want to teach, create, add a new slide, create your slide, multiple choice question. This is this. Okay, so if I want to create it now, I can add, let's create together. I hope you can see the following are primary colors. Okay, colors is not wrong, but let's just use the American. The following are primary colors except. So you come here, you type your answer, red, yellow, blue, orange. Now mark correct answer, and then I publish. You come here, you see untitled lesson, so I can put my name. Name should be at least 4 characters long. Miss Samuel's classroom. Science. Grade, I can. Third grade. Language is English. Publicly visible. Yes. And I do what I save. Very simple to create. Very simple to create. This is it. This is it. So have you seen the following are primary colors except you can hide your answer. So when you're showing your students, you don't need to display with the answer. So you have the following are primary colors except red, blue, yellow. So when you share your screen or when you share the link with your students and the login, they can choose their answer, and at the end you do show answer, then you have your orange. Let's move to let me show you something else. Interactive videos. You can also create your video, upload video, and then you use it to teach a student. You can use any YouTube video. Majority of these things were actually amazing, but the restriction start they had issues since 31st July. So let me just go to the ones you will use. Now let's create a passage. Now you can actually create a new passage. You want to teach a child something and you can actually create a new passage, or you can bring in your own, or you can generate with AI. Now the passage I want to generate is the wise schoolgirl English John Reed asks. I'll go with fantasy. What grade? So this really helps for you to prepare your lessons, because you're able to, if I want the story to be for a first grader, a second grader, depending. So let's go with first grade and let's see. Subject is English. Number of paragraph I want four. Then I generate. Now this is the story. The wise schoolgirl. You even have questions and answer. You can actually change it, or you can copy it out and edit. It's very simple. Majority of these educational apps and platform are very simple to use. They're very easy to use. It's most times we lack the patience and the time to sit and just go through this um um, worksheets and this platform to actually study. To be sincere, I am still working on a lot of educational apps. I'm navigating my way, because if at all you want someone to actually sit you down and teach everything, you will not really get it. But if at all you sit down and you study it by yourself and go through it, there are other things you will discover. Now for the worksheets, I've actually showed you how to change the colors. I've showed you how to do the font size and all that. It is left for you to go back, sit down and try to do it. Be creative. That is it. That's one thing about I know that's a teacher needs to be creative. You need to just sit down, work on it by yourself, change a lot of this thing, and then this worksheet you can give it to schools, you can sell it out, you can use it when you're teaching your online students. I Does anybody have a question before we call it a day? Does anybody have any question? Hello, am I talking to myself? Any question? I hope I was able to teach you how to integrate technology into the classroom. I explained using Canva and Quizlet. You can go back home and try it out and give me feedback. Thank you very much for joining in. Since there is no question, I would like to take a bow now.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. There's a question here. There's a question.
Yes, can I do my presentation directly from Canvas? If so, how? Yes, you can actually do your presentation directly from Canvas. Where is it? You can actually do your presentation. If you notice something about it, I did I show you that this my Quizlet, I'm coming to that, that in my Quizlet, I added my Google Classroom to it. Oh God, create my library, explore. I added my Google Classroom to my Quizlet account, that if at all I want to teach my students, I can link them to Quizlet directly. But for Canva, yes, you can do your presentation. You can do your presentation using it. This is it. You have your whiteboard here. You have presentations. These are different brainstorm presentations that you can actually create, edit, and then you present directly from here. These are mind blowing designs. You edit, you share. You can actually present from here.
Are you sharing your screen? Because they are not seeing your screen.
How do I make my slides to move automatically and make pictures float around? How do you do that? Can you see my screen?
Oh, your screen is not showing.
These are templates, these are worksheets.
We are not seeing your screen from here.
Oh,
Can you hear me? Yes, we can see your screen.
oh, sorry. Jesus. I'm sorry. Now, this is what you asked for. These are all these things that you need to explore. You can put in your video. These are presentations. I actually went on Canvas searching for a mainly you ask. You input your videos, you edit. There are different presentation types. This is goodbye. When you're done, this is going to actually play. It's going to look like a video. So you come here, edit. This is putting your video when you're talking and before you save in and download. This is an example of a presentation, and So yes, you can use Canva to make your video pop. So just search for presentation. Come here, you search for presentation. Let me go back to the home. There are different presentation styles. You come to your presentation, videos, we have website. This is video. And then I edit what I want to do, create blank space, make a mobile video. Some of these applications and sites, you need to take time to explore it by yourself. I've told you something about it, that it is easy to use. It is very easy to use. This is a blank video, so I can actually choose to make a design with it. Change the color, type in something. Let me increase my font so that you can see what I actually type in. Oh God, please, are you seeing this? Christ.
We're just saying it now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was actually working on this. Okay, let me start afresh. Let me go back. Let me undo. Let me undo, please. I'm sorry. It was a plain white paper like that, but I wanted doing a video presentation, so I added a color to it. The next thing I did was to write a write up. The passionate teacher, that's what I wrote. I started increasing the, I hope I spelled it correctly. Okay, so I can choose to increase it. Let me keep increasing it for us to see. Add color to make it colorful. To be sincere, if you want to explore a lot of this, it will take time. But the idea is for you to go back and go through it. That is it. That is it. You go back and you go through it and play around it. We have effects. I've changed that. So if at all I want to play, it comes as a video. When I'm done and I download, it comes as a video. This is what you see. It will come out as a video, and I can choose to add music to it and all that. So it Canva is easy to use. You need to just work on it and play around it. Just go back, explore the different presentation, the videos, edit, and that is it. Excuse me. Hello, sir. I'm good to go.
Okay, thank you so much, Edita Tamia, for that wonderful presentation. The gratitude already coming. Favor is saying thank you so much for the session. Okay, let me also add something to March. Are you hearing me?
Yes, but your voice is.
If you're hearing me now, which I think you should, let me add to what Amarachi had actually asked. How do I make my slides to move automatically and make pictures uploads? float around. That's animation. I'm not hosting this session from my laptop. I'm hosting from my phone. So if it was my laptop, I would have shared my screen now. But if you bring in the picture, just go to where you have animation. Click animation. There are so many. If you want it to float in, you want it to appear, you want it to float out, any way you want it to. The beauty of, just like Edika had mentioned, it's not about the information. The actual learning is the one you use your phone, download Canva, and then play with it. There's something I will share with us. I recently sat down with my son, he's 13, and we had to create a portfolio together for himself, and I'll share it with us. You see, when I ask us to create or get your headshot, these things is, for me, when I take people, I just told the deacon before the class, somebody, I have a client who I'm taking on personal branding. The least I charge for my personal branding class is 100K. Yes. And the people who have paid, there's nobody who has paid for my branding class, personal branding class, that will not build his or her personal brand to stand out, because I'll charge you high. That's number one. So, and we have a timeline. So one of the things I did was sit down with my son and we created a portfolio for him. I'm going to share the link to that portfolio so that you see that personal branding comes from self-love. When I say, let me see your headshot, and you just go, oh, you say you want to satisfy Mr. Joseph, and then you just put up whatever you want. I would just summarize that you don't love yourself enough to appreciate yourself, to walk into a studio and pay money for the studio to make you come out appreciable and attractive to others. That's the summary. So thank you, Medic and Samuel, for that wonderful and excellent presentation. The best is you go learn it. In addition, when I have my laptop is on, I'll do some short clips and then drop in the phone in the group for us. But my problem is, you take the time to go through all of this, people don't go to watch them. That's my problem. People don't watch. People don't take advantage of this opportunity. Let me tell you one thing fellowship has done to me personally. I was a fellow of the Emerging Political Leaders program put together by the Bridge Leadership Foundation. And in that fellowship, we were given the opportunity to learn from politicians in this country who have held positions like former ministers, former senators, and even active senators. We had the opportunity to learn from Sani Shehu. Shehu Sani, I'm sure you know him, is a popular senator, an activist, an influencer. We've learned from very great and prominent people, the likes of former President Olusegun Obasanjo had been a mentor on the program. And one of the things the team did was, we were given something to work on. We were given an assignment to work on our personal manifesto if we were to aspire to some political office. Do you know what happened? I took the time. I think I still recall that my manifesto actually came up to be the best that time. Yes. And as a result of what I did in that assignment, later on, 2023, yes, 2023, I had the opportunity to manage a personal brand. No, 2022, I had the opportunity I was contracted to manage a personal brand for somebody, an aspirant who was contesting under PDP for the position of a state house member. And he saddled me with the responsibility to craft his brand. That assignment I did was what I resorted to. And it actually made my work stood out. And this time I was paid. Again, even as a PDP person, during the last election, I was contracted again by an APC aspirant to work on his brand communication, and his manifesto. That thing again was the tool I leveraged. And all of those ones, I was paid heavily. Not from the classroom experiences, but from a fellowship program like this one. So I bet you, if you take the learnings we have been introducing you to, and you intend to learn further on it, you're going to fully develop, and this is going to broaden your perspective. Trust me, there's a monetary part of it. I had promised a class for us, but sincerely, due to our lackluster kind of attitude, I said, no, Joseph, you don't deserve to stress yourself much. But to the person that was committed, I think Amarachi Shea, we had a one-on-one session. I was able to introduce her to some deep things. Yes. So, but let me thank each and every one of us. At least today we have 5 and 6 people online who have been. Today is the last class actually, and on Sunday evening we are going to have a 30-minute graduation. Please, I'm emphasizing. I don't know what is taking us to send in. I don't think any of the assignment we have given is something that can take 30 minutes of your time, even 20 minutes. We're asking you, go to Canva, go there and the search, just type website. It's going to bring in, you create something about yourself, just write about yourself and upload your picture. This is something we are not asking too much. And trust me, if you don't do those things, those little, as small as it is, there's no way we can comfortably give you our certification. Be Exceptional Teachers Foundation is registered with CSC, right? We cannot give you our certification for something that you are not committed to it. There's no two ways about it. We've run this fellowship. This is not the first time, right? We've had the DigiTeachers Ridley Fellowship where we even had a lecturer came in to be part of the fellows. And there's no way we were able to give people because people did not merit it. No, we cannot. If you take most of the advices I gave to you, before now, most of you would have gotten a job. Sincerely. We graduated 4 fellows. We had 11, I think 11 or so. 10 fellows came in for the DigiTeachers Ridley. After all the processes, we had just 4 graduated. Before the graduation day, one of the fellows who joined from Lagos, Progress Uchendo, she confessed that she got a job. So she got paid for a particular design she made from Canva, her workbook, creating this educational resource worksheet. She got paid. And then Blessing Udom, one of our fellows, also confessed that just by going to her Instagram handle to go and take a good photograph, update her brand, and just 1 or 2, that was after my branding class, a particular company started to reach out to her. And today, she's making video content. This is somebody that couldn't face the camera, but she's doing it. And even most of the assignment we gave to those guys were more than the assignment we've given to you guys on this fellowship. But they did it and they submitted and they graduated. So on Sunday by 6, we are going to have our first graduation ceremony. And please, if you are yet to turn in any assignment, if it is 2 people that we have that are able to do it, we'll also ensure that we graduate them and offer them a certification. So just like I had said, today is the last day to turn in your assignment by 11. So by tomorrow, we are going to know who have turned in the assignment, and then publish the people that we are going to offer certificates. And then those that have not turned in will automatically excommunicate you from the group. Yes, the WhatsApp group, because that's where we are going to send the link for the graduation. So thank you very much for staying tuned, for staying behind, for being committed to the process. It's not easy to learn online. Anywhere or any topic you are not familiar with, as by the time you graduate, and I see your level of commitment, you can always come into my inbox and ask me questions. I will be there to answer them. I don't know. For the question, I'm actually for the few questions you've asked about sharing screen and all of that. Yes, you can share. How do I make my slides to move automatically? You can share from Canva directly, but I wish I am presenting from my laptop. I would have shown you, but you can share. It's quite easy to share. So thank you everybody for showing up. I wish us a very wonderful weekend. Bye.